There's someone Mizuno is having a hard time dealing with. After the recent seating shuffle, the person who ended up next to him wasn't just any ordinary girl. "Good morning, Mizuno-kun," she greets warmly. "Morning," he mutters back. But Mizuno quickly reveals the truth. She's a Naparabao, a faceless ghost. Startled, he screams, "Kya!" "Oh dear," the girl responds innocently. "Knock it off," Mizuno snaps. "Don't wanna," she teases. Her name is Kotoha Wakao, and true to her appearance, she's completely faceless. A girl shrouded in mystery. Mystery 1. Apparently, she uses Mizuno's face as a reference. "Mizuno-san, you're interesting. Your expressions are a great reference. I'd love to see your crying face. Would you cry for me?" she asks with a creepy sweetness. "Hell no." Mizuno refuses instantly. Mystery 2. Everyone else can see her face normally. From nearby, some boys whisper to each other, "How jealous! Mizuno gets to sit next to such a beauty." Right? Ever since the seat change, Wakao-san's been acting differently. She used to have a blank expression all the time before, which was kinda creepy. I wonder if something happened? Well, it probably has nothing to do with Mizuno, though. But Mizuno, overhearing, thinks, "That's definitely something." Later, as Kotoha stretches, she remarks, "It's warm today, isn't it? Finally feels like spring. Ah!" She then looks directly at Mizuno. "Come to think of it, the other day on my way home, I bumped into someone. When they apologized, I tried to apologize too, but there was no one there. Do you think ghosts exist?" "Hey, you're scaring me," Mizuno mutters nervously. It's hard to tell what's on her mind. Mizuno sighs. "I really don't get it." In class, as the teacher drones on, Mizuno lowers his head. "Ugh, so tired. With sensei reading literature in this warm atmosphere, it's hard to fight off the sleepiness." "Mizuno-san, you'll get caught if you sleep," Kotoha warns. "Leave me alone," he groans. "Well then, if you're sleepy, I'll give you something strong and stimulating to wake you up," she suggests. "Don't make me repeat myself," Mizuno snaps back. "I see. That's too bad," she says lightly. As Mizuno reaches for his pencil, his fingers mistakenly brush against hers. Looking up, startled, he suddenly notices her face is visible. "Huh? Whoa!" "Your face was visible just now, wasn't it? Can you do it again?" he blurts. But when she turns back, her face is blank again. "What is it?" she asks, expressionless. Frightened, Mizuno panics. I'm sorry, there was a bug." "Oh, is that so? Are you all right?" the teacher asks. "I'm fine." "Ah, I'm so embarrassed," Mizuno replies, flustered. Kotoha smirks. "Are you awake now?" "Hey. Mystery 3. Her face shows up sometimes. Mizuno reflects. "Her face appeared when I was still drowsy, so I didn't get a clear look. I want to see it again. I always thought that was the only face she ever had. Since Wakao-san has always been staring holes into my face, it should be fine if I stare back at her too, right?" He begins forming a theory. There must be some condition for her face to appear. Based on what happened last time, my conclusion is making physical contact with her will turn her face back. But still, there's no way I can just ask a girl to let me touch her. It already sounds pervy and she'd definitely be creeped out. So I need a few strategies. Plan 1. Mizuno. "Ah, Wakao-san, look, there's a cat in the schoolyard. Really? Let me see. Kitty!" she exclaims, leaning forward. Nice, she took the bait. Now I just need to move my finger closer, Mizuno thinks. But Kotoha suddenly turns back and smacks him by accident. Failed. Plan 2. "Oh, sorry, that ball belongs to me," Mizuno lies. "Oh, really?" Kotoha replies, picking it up. "All right, it worked." Mizuno thinks eagerly. "Here you go," she says, handing it over. But before anything can happen, Mizuno gets smacked in the face by another ball. Failed. Back in class, Mizuno reflects. "As I thought, it's not easy. Nothing's going well at all." Still, those failures weren't in vain. He deliberately drops his eraser. "Oh dear, let me pick that up for you," Kotoha says kindly. "Thank you," Mizuno replies. "That's right, it's the pass the eraser strategy. It's a gamble, but this way there's a high chance our hands will touch without either of us being too conscious of it. I know it sounds wrong, but don't get the wrong idea. This is just an experiment. I just want to see her face." Man, I sound like such a pervert now. But instead, Kotoha simply places the eraser back on his desk. "Here." Mizuno freezes. "I didn't expect this." "This is awkward," he mutters. "Oh? I was curious what you were up to this morning, but isn't that the handout we need to turn in? So you haven't finished it yet, huh?" she points out. "Yeah," he admits. "I should have stopped fooling around and just filled out the handout," Mizuno thinks regretfully. Do you think you can get it done in time? She asks. Well, I'm stuck on a word in the second question. It's not even in the textbook. Oh, you'll find that in the small letters on the next page. Look, right here. Where? Ah, you're right. It's really written in tiny letters. What a terrible question, Mizuno complains. Kotoha, flustered by his closeness, suddenly shows her real face for a moment. Read it by yourself, she yells, slamming the book into his forehead. Ow. Did she hit me with her finger? Could it be? Nothing changed at all, huh? Does that mean my method is wrong? Is there no other way? Mizuno despairs. In the end, he didn't finish the handout. One day, Kotoha suddenly declares, I want to do something that screams youth, you know? Mizuno blinks. That was to me? That is why I've been observing you after all, Mizuno-san, she admits. Huh, he blurts out. It's hard to fully experience youth without someone like you. Why's that? Mizuno asks, confused. Excited, Kotoha explains, think about it, Mizuno-san. There are plenty of things you can only do as a student. I don't want to waste a single second. I want to experience every emotion to the fullest, the good and the bad. But I'm bad at being emotional, so that's where you come in, with your overreactions to everything. You're messing with me, aren't you? Mizuno mutters, but she shakes her head. There are so many things, it's hard to choose. Our time is limited, so I was hoping you might have a suggestion, Mizuno-san. We only have 3 years. Mizuno thinks for a moment. Something you can do right now, huh? Well, having lunch on the roof is a classic, isn't it? I see it in manga a lot. True, I've seen it in commercials too. It's time for lunch, so that's perfect. I'm starting to get excited, she beams. As class ends, she bolts up. There's not a second to spare. Someone might take my spot. I'm going. Sure thing, see ya. Mizuno waves lazily. God, she has so much energy. What? That was fast. Kotoha returns, looking completely dejected. It was locked off, she sighs. I guess that one's only possible in anime and manga. Mizuno notices how disappointed she looks. Just how much was she looking forward to it? She's really upset about it. My first step on the road to youth, my lunch under the blue sky, she murmurs sadly. Under the sky, huh? Mizuno thinks. Then he speaks up. Oh, Wakao-san, come with me. Soon they arrive in the quiet school garden. Wow, this is a lovely quiet spot. I'm surprised you know about it, she says in awe. I pass by here when I'm taking out the trash, when I'm on cleaning duty, Mizuno explains. Ah, I see. Having lunch in the school garden with no one else around? Sounds like youth to me, she smiles. And she's back, Mizuno thinks. But anyway, I'm glad you like it, he says aloud. Thank you for taking the time to show me. It was very kind of you, Mizuno-san. So I will eat here. Would you care to join me? It would be a pain to go back now, wouldn't it? Well, if you don't mind, Mizuno agrees. You know, I think I've gotten to the point that I can more or less guess what Wakao-san is feeling now, despite not being able to read her face. Hold on, does Wakao-san even eat with her mouth? You wouldn't think so. And she always goes off somewhere by herself during lunch. Just a glimpse. I can almost see, but not quite. And it would be rude to move in front of her. What are you eating for lunch today, Mizuno-san? She asks suddenly. 2 onigiri and a croquette. Both are certainly staples. The convenience store onigiri are actually pretty good. I buy them all the time, he explains. They are. The seaweed wrapping is always crunchy. So you do go to the convenience store? Mizuno says, surprised. Of course I do. Eating outside really is lovely. It feels like we're having a picnic. It is truly quite fun, she replies happily. Says the girl who was heartbroken over not being able to go up on the roof. Mizuno teases. Of course, I'm still rather upset about that, she admits, but I got my wish of eating outside, and I'm also happy that I was able to eat with you, Mizuno-san. Mizuno chokes, blushing furiously. He drops his onigiri. Ah, my onigiri! You really are quite funny, Mizuno-san. I'd never get tired of watching you, Kotoha laughs. Don't kick a man when he's down, he grumbles. To show my thanks for today, would you like some of my sides? She offers. I seriously appreciate it. Mizuno beams. Mizuno reflects. While Kotoha is a mysterious girl, she sits next to me and studies my expressions. She says it's in the pursuit of youth, something like that. But the most mysterious thing about her is, suddenly, the principal passes by and mutters one word, filthy. And just like that, with a single remark, the school is thrown into a massive cleanathon. Each class divides into groups of 6 and then sets off to different areas. But in Mizuno's group, 3 people immediately ditch, leaving only 3 of them behind to shoulder the burden. The molding around the windows is pretty dirty. Sorry, Mizuno, but could you clean them? A boy asks. Mizuno groans. Of course, that'd get left to us too. What a world. Why is it that the people who actually care have to deal with this crap? Well, not like this is the first time. Out of nowhere, Kotoha suddenly pops up. This is quite a lot of work, huh? Whoa. Mizuno yelps in shock. Hey, that was a great face. To think something like this would surprise you, Mizuno-san. I'm surprised in a whole other way, she teases. Mizuno thinks to himself, Wakao-san is a Naparabo. But apparently, I'm the only one who has seen her featureless face. I've tried all sorts of things to see her real one, with no results. There has to be some way to get her to show me her face. Nearby, some classmates are chatting. Someone told me once that I look like this person. I didn't notice it until they said something, though. Mizuno's eyes widen. That's it. He turns to Kotoha. Hey, Wakao-san, have you ever been told that you look like someone? This way, even if I can't see her face, I can at least get a general idea of what she looks like. Someone I look like? Why do you ask? She muses. Yeah, like, someone told me my face is similar to a trending celebrity's. I was wondering if maybe the same thing ever happened to you, he presses. Oh, I see. That has happened. Apparently I look just like our cat. What? Not an animal. A person, Mizuno cries. A person, huh? Let's see. Oh, people often tell me I look just like my mother. That doesn't help me. She's determined not to give me any hints. This is going to be one drawn-out war. Mizuno despairs. A classmate calls out, Mizuno, the teacher was looking for you. He wants you to get the soap. Come on, Mizuno grumbles. Safe travels. Kotoha chirps. What amazing timing. Mizuno mutters. Elsewhere, 3 slackers are grumbling. Cleaning sucks. Well, it's that or write an apology essay. That has to be an abuse of power. Lol. What? You must hate it too, right, Wakao-san? One of them asks. No, it doesn't really bother me, she replies calmly. Haha, you're allowed to complain, you know. What a nice girl you are. They laugh. I'm not lying though, she thinks. And anyways, we have Mizuno in our group, and he's such a goody-goody that he'd probably finish anything left undone by himself. True. Actually, wouldn't we just be getting in his way? Thank God for people like him, am I right? But Kotoha suddenly speaks up, her tone sharper than usual. It's just that, as I said before, I don't find this particularly difficult. And Mizuno-san is just doing the job of the people who weren't here. Of course, you're free to think of him as you will, but saying you'd only get in the way and then shamelessly using that as an excuse to do nothing isn't something you 3 would do, right? Meanwhile, Mizuno returns. Now that I think about it, I don't really have to ask her herself. She'd probably give someone else a straight answer more easily. I could try asking Yamamoto, Wakao-san, what are you doing out here? Oh, that was fast, Mizuno-san. I was on my way to rinse my hands, she explains. Oh, okay. See ya. Sorry for stopping you. Mizuno-san, I think the fact that you take everything seriously is one of your strengths, she suddenly says. What? Mizuno blinks. What was that about? Oh, did something happen? But then, holy, Mizuno freezes. The slackers are cleaning. What is happening? Ah! Mizuno, big ups for doing our part, man. Don't worry, I've got this, one of them says. That's suspiciously nice of him. Well, whatever. Yamamoto, Mizuno begins carefully. I was just talking with Osan, and now I'm wondering, who do you think she looks like? Make it sound as innocuous as possible. Yamamoto answers bluntly, a bear. Mizuno nearly trips. Is she a carnivore or something like that? After school ends, Mizuno stretches his arms. Finally, school's over. He sighs, only for his bones to pop awkwardly. Ooh, that was a weird sound. Kotoha smirks. Are you secretly an old man? Mizuno snaps back. Oh, shove it! Still distracted, he mutters, I didn't get today's math lesson at all. Kotoha agrees. I know, right? I'm still reviewing it. But how about you, Mizuno-san? Not going home yet? Not quite yet, he replies. Okay, Kotoha answers with a small nod. Mizuno then pulls out his phone. Playing a game? She asks. Yep, Mizuno grins. It's called Predator. The goal is to gather materials while hiding from monsters, then craft weapons to hunt them. It's really popular right now, and today they added a new area. I've been waiting all day to play it. Aha! I see, Kotoha responds. Sounds like you really like that game. Huh. Mizuno thinks to himself, though truthfully he just doesn't want to go home while his mom has friends over. Oh, but if you intend to study here, Wakao-san, That's quite all right. Kotoha cuts him off. I won't be staying long. Okay then, if you don't mind. Mizuno settles back into his game. Sometime later, he starts sweating. She's watching me. I can't see her eyes, but I can feel it. The pressure, it's so intense, my hands are shaking. He struggles to concentrate, and then, you died, Kotoha points out. Turning with a scary face, Mizuno asks, did you need something? Sorry, she mutters. Was I being too loud? Oh no, I just was wondering if this was something youthful. Oh, that came out of nowhere, Kotoha explains. Playing a game in an empty classroom after school, it gives it a sort of special feeling, does it not? This is truly something that can only be done now. Mizuno blinks. So what you're really saying is, after a pause, Kotoha admits softly, I was hoping you might let me have a turn as well. You should have just said that in the first place, Mizuno blurts. He starts teaching her. You move by sliding your fingers, and when you get close to drops, a pickup button appears. Tap that. Okay, I think I get it. I've never played a game on my phone before, so I'm really looking forward to trying this. Oh, come on, Mizuno laughs. Who hasn't played at least one? Kotoha gives it a shot. Turning left, it's kind of hard to see. Why isn't anything moving on the screen? Mizuno watches, stunned. Holy crap, she really hasn't played before. She's probably stuck on the wall. The graphics are quite beautiful, Kotoha continues. Oh, I picked up a stick! But well, Mizuno thinks, as long as she's having fun. Alright, let's start by picking up sticks, then we'll craft a weapon, Mizuno instructs. Okay. I found a bunch of items in the area, she beams. You can make an axe with these. It's a good starter weapon. I see. An axe. Now go look for a workshop to craft it at. This building right here? Yeah, now select the materials. Good. Now you have a weapon. Just in time, a monster is about to attack. This is a beginner area, so you should be able to handle it, Wakao-san. I'm under attack! Ow! Stop! It hurts! You're fine, it's not that bad. Dodge! What button is that? This is a formidable enemy. I can't seem to hit him. Whew! Just tap on it. What are you looking at? I'm done for. Sorry, let me see it. Mizuno takes over quickly. It's hard to co-op on a screen this small, but still, for your first time, that was pretty good. Definitely. Wakao-san? Are you okay? He wonders nervously. What's up with her? Is she mad I interfered? Wait, didn't I basically just grab her hands? She's probably furious. Meanwhile, out in the corridor, the teacher strolls by, greeting students. Careful on your way home. Bye-bye, sensei, the students wave. But when the teacher glances into the classroom and sees Mizuno and Kotoha, his eyes widen. Whoa, what happened in here? And so the two kept playing until Kotoha finally won. The art teacher begins class. The most important thing when it comes to sketching is observation. Keep in mind that at the end of class, you'll be evaluating each other's sketches as well. Mizuno freezes. I'm screwed. What am I gonna do? How do I get through this class? How do I draw what doesn't exist? Everyone else has it easy compared to me. This is the worst possible class to share with Wakao-san. He decides, forget the face for now, let's get the rest done first. Okay, everything but her face is done. So now what? Maybe I'll just hand it in without a face. But the teacher walks over. Mizuno-kun, you haven't begun drawing yet? Gay. Mizuno flinches. You can't let embarrassment get in the way. This assignment is focused on the face. Yeah, okay, but you admonishing me is plenty embarrassing, Mizuno mutters to himself. Mouth, nose, eyes, pay close attention to their relative positions, the teacher instructs. She doesn't have any of those, though. Mizuno groans internally. You'll lose points if you don't draw them properly, the teacher warns. Damn it. I feel bad for Wakao-san, but I'll just draw something haphazard. Wait, what if she has a defining feature? Thick eyebrows, a mole, droopy eyes? The more I think about it, meanwhile, Kotoha wonders, I'm curious how Mizuno-san will draw my face. She chuckles softly. Although I haven't drawn his face yet either, but I do enjoy seeing all of Mizuno-san's expressions. What to do? I probably shouldn't be drawing that one. I'll have to rely on memory. She bangs her head against the canvas. Mizuno looks over. It's no use, Kotoha despairs. My memory is failing me. What am I gonna do? Mizuno worries. I wonder how far along Wakao-san is. I need to hurry. I don't want to lose points, but how do you draw a Napperabao? Why does she only hide her face from me, anyway? Damn it, I'm running out of time. Kotoha glances at him. He looks like he's about to start drawing. His face has become even more incredible. But Mizuno sighs. I give up. There's nothing I can do about it. Then he remembers the teacher's advice. Oh, right. It all comes down to observation. If I look long enough, maybe my brain will fill in the blanks. The narrator interjects. He gave up on rational thinking. Awaken my inner eye. Mizuno declares inwardly, staring intently at Kotoha. Flustered, she shivers and hides behind her canvas. Sorry, but if you stare at me like that... Ha! Oh, sorry! Mizuno stammers, realizing what he's done. Yeah, I guess I was staring too long and hard at her. Blushing behind the canvas, Kotoha hides. All right, everyone, time to finish up, the teacher announces. I'm out of time, Mizuno panics. Both Mizuno and Kotoha brace themselves. Come what may, when class ends, the teacher stares at their work in disbelief. These are downright scary, especially Mizuno-kun's smile. Later, Mizuno looks at his own drawing, and even he gets scared. One morning, Kotoha greets Mizuno with a smile. Good morning. What has you so down today, Mizuno-san? In a gloomy voice, he mutters, Morning. Huh? Kotoha tilts her head, thinking, he looks like the world's ending. Mizuno suddenly asks, Wakao-san, do you remember the game we played the other day? Yes. Thank you again for letting me play it, she replies warmly. Well, that game is doing a collab with a convenience store right now. If you buy 2 snacks, you get a free folder. I see, Kotoha nods. But everywhere I've looked has run out of them. Mizuno laments. Oh my, Kotoha gasps softly. I even woke up at 5 a.m. just so I could check 3 stores, he adds, exhausted. Sounds like quite a disaster, Kotoha remarks, watching his gloomy face. Mizuno-san's had a rough morning. Seeing his expressions is nice and all, but suddenly Mizuno jumps. Ah, crap! What's the matter? She asks. I'm gonna be late for the bus. Oh, you take the bus to school, Mizuno-san? No, not usually. I wanted to go to a farther convenience store after school. Bye, Wakao-san. Bye, see you tomorrow, she waves, though she notices Mizuno-san seemed quite preoccupied. He couldn't concentrate during class either. Later, after some thought, Kotoha messages her mom, asking if they can stop by a convenience store. Entering one, she notices a banner. We are out of Predator file folders. This must be what Mizuno-san was talking about. I guess it really is popular, she realizes. Mom, can we try one more store? Sure, but this is rare for you. Is there something specific you're looking for? Her mother asks curiously. Yes, there is, Kotoha admits. At the next store, her eyes widen. Oh, they still have them. The last one. She picks it up, her heart racing. It was worth checking this out of the way store. I wonder how he'd react if I gave it to him. Her imagination runs wild, Mizuno crying dramatically. Thank you, Soomuhuch! She chuckles to herself. I kind of want to see that, or maybe he'll be shocked speechless. Just then, 2 boys rush inside. Come on, hurry up or they'll be gone, one says. They're probably already gone, the other replies. They're after it too. Kotoha twitches, quickly grabbing the folder. Excuse me, she calls to the cashier. Your 2 items come to 270 yen, the shopkeeper says. Clutching her bag, Kotoha beams. I can't wait to give this to Mizuno-san tomorrow. But as she steps out of the store, she bumps into him. Whoa, Wakao-san, Mizuno exclaims. Mizuno-san, she blurts, quickly hiding her purchase. What a coincidence. Isn't this the first time we've met outside of school? That's right. Were you able to find the thing you were looking for, Mizuno-san? Nope, no luck. And this is no time to be standing around. I'm off. See you tomorrow, Wakao-san. Indeed. See you tomorrow, she answers, waiting outside for a while. A few minutes later, Mizuno emerges from the store, sighing. Guess I'll just go home. Huh? You haven't left yet, Wakao-san? No. I have something I want to give you. She holds it out nervously. This came with the snacks I wanted, so if you'd like it. Mizuno's mouth drops wide open, his body trembling. Are you sure? Kotoha laughs slightly. Yes. He stares in disbelief. Oh. Seeing his joy, she smiles too. Thank you so much, Wakao-san. Mizuno grins ear to ear. I was looking for this high and low. I'll keep it safe forever. In fact, this is my greatest treasure now. I'm glad you're happy. Anyway, I've been keeping my mom waiting, she says quickly. Oh, as thanks, let me pay for the snacks at least. That's all right. I was already planning on buying them. Back with her mother, she's greeted warmly. Welcome back. Did you find what you were looking for? Yes, Kotoha replies. Oh, you were looking for a snack? Not quite. "Oh ho, what's this?" her mother teases, noticing her flushed cheeks. Meanwhile, Mizuno is celebrating outside. "Woohoo, I can finally rest easy." "Your face is beet red," her mom points out. "Ah, that was unfair, Mizuno-san," Kotoha screams inside. Later, when Mizuno calms down, he suddenly realizes, "Wait, Wakao-san's mom? That was my chance."